so smoky on it thinks it's fog. Dude, for the 10 a.m. yet. Well, this is what happens when you don't get the storms they predicted. They said all the instability from the storms that it did hit will clear smoke off. Yeah, it did. For less than 24 hours. Because the instability from the storms wasn't really effective, because we never really got hit by any of the severe ones they were predicting. It did little. And as you can tell, it was raining during the smoky time. As you can tell, I already said that, but I didn't actually tell you. It actually started around 6 a.m. And at that time, the air quality was high, but getting better because of the rain. But as you can tell here, there's a wind now from the north. It is really cold out here. It's still below 20 degrees, it's about 17 out, which is just barely above 60 degrees. It's supposed to improve tomorrow, the temperature, but if it stays smoky, I wouldn't say it would get any much better. So if it's unfocused. Well, honestly, probably the worst. This is actually the worst the smoke has ever been in years. 2016, we actually had this bad of smoke, where it was this dark brown. This time it's this light white. So at least last time the sun was coming out. Now it's quite cloudy above, so you can't really see how brown this smoke really is. Like I said, because the clouds and all that shit. Other than that, I'll show you guys here the air quality. The air quality for today, for right now, is currently a 7, and it's predicted to be 10 today, and tonight and tomorrow should improve significantly. Yeah, and then we just leave that on, and then you can see here it's a 169. It went from 156 to 169. It jumped about 13 points, which it was going down 10 points. Now it went up 13, as you can tell, probably because the wind coming in from the north, blowing in more smoke. And believe it or not, it's actually worse down north than up here, down here. So that's why it's actually getting worse rather than better. This light wind coming from the north at max 15 kilometers an hour ain't going to do shit. If anything, it's just going to circulate the smoke and actually make it worse. Especially since lots of worse of the smoke is condensed up north. That's what happens. And even a light wind won't push the actual smoke from the south much farther away. So it's the north smoke is meeting the southern smoke, and now it's just going to smashing, and it's going to be trash for most of today. Was wanting to get some exercise, but I'm not exercising in this air quality. It is just too bad. But yeah, a lot of cloud cover above. You can see them all. You actually see better on the camera than I can. A lot of cloud cover. You see it so much better on the camera. My God. That over there just looks like just like a little bit of smoke. You can actually see the whole cloud. You can tell stuff could be developing down there. There has been like a little bit of stuff here and there. Looks like there's not a lot of cloud cover down here. So it's pretty light down here. Light doesn't light. So that's much clouds. We'll see what happens. Don't think anything will happen today. Too much smoke. It'll just choke the storms, and yeah, the clouds as well. Clouds and smoke will just choke the risk. But before I get a headache, which I usually do after some period of time in this kind of smoke, I'm gonna get in. It's just sad. This is how every summer's gonna be from now on. Just noticed today is the 5-year anniversary of the August 12th, 2013 freak/intense hailstorm. Doesn't Mother Nature love me during early August? No, not even. Doesn't Mother Nature love me in August in general? Hail the size of a golf ball, up to golf balls, were reported in isolated areas across our town, city. Well, at that time, yeah, town. It was a brief but intense summer storm, denting cars. Well, obviously some minor injuries, just straight up insane. That's probably and it was conveniently the most strongest right where we would have been living, right here. It was confined to the east side. It's hard to believe this. Yesterday, big bust, severe thunderstorms never happened. Next day later, I noticed that my Mother Nature decided to throw golf balls at my city when I was on vacation. Here's some radar, historical radar from the date. And see, it reached up to 260 dBz right before it hit, and then dropped down to about between 50 and 55 dBz, and then it progressed. You can see, actually, if you watch this, it was every storm was moving north. This one somehow extended eastward and moved northwest, while everything else was moving north. And somehow today, this date back then represents the same thing that happened yesterday. Everything went north. This north moving storms hate me. What's this? Oh no. But 16th, 17th still up in the balance. See what happens. I'm damn looking forward to them. No words right now. It still feels like it's morning. It still feels like it was like 11. It still feels like it's 11 a.m. right now. You know how dark it is. Ridiculous. It is still cold. The grass is still moist from 6 a.m., 7 a.m. From 7 a.m. Ground's still moist from when it started raining, which was around 5 a.m. Clear indicator that number 1, cold. Number 2, been cloudy all day. Number 3, high humidity, which for the first time in a while is actually the only good thing that the smoke has done since being around today is keeping it nice and humid on the ground. Unbelievable. I cannot honestly believe that this is what today turned out to be. They say it was supposed to improve later on today, and then they proceed to say, we can't predict where the smoke will move. And then you shouldn't say it was supposed to improve. As you can tell, it's actually been getting worse. From the morning, it's been getting worse. in a whole, it's just been getting worse as well. Oh, Jesus Christ. Maybe hope for the best tomorrow. It might change. What I mean by that is there won't be cloud cover to cover the sun this time. It'll be just smoke, which will still obscure the sun, but at least to the point that we'll at least still be able to be and seeing this thing. And if you can see, there's no clouds above us visible this time. But yeah, welcome to an average storm system where in summer having wildfires, no problem. We'll give you a low pressure system with a price of getting actually nothing and this. But yeah, Jesus Christ, this is ridiculous. That means it's getting worse. There's a lot more smoke here. Oh. It's slowly dropping down, but I think it'll just go right back up in the morning like it did here. It went up at 4 a.m. Usually so it's going back up in the morning for some reason. What mountain? I can barely see the outline of it. It's just horrible. You really just can't get any worse than this, but it has been. Tomorrow's another showing that maybe a rise of a risk on 16th through till 18th, if we're lucky. And if it is, it won't be anywhere near a large-scale risk. It'll be just normal thunderstorms and at best a scattered risk. Maybe a marginally strong, isolated severe day. Or isolated severe chance. It's 2 days. Well, 3 days. It's literally just, it's just a choke. We're choked in and all this smoke. What is that? That's on my breath, I didn't think of. They said it's supposed to improve later on today. Yeah. They say that all the time. It was supposed to improve to a 4 last night. It stayed at 10 plus. It improved zip. It's now proceeding to get worse like usual in the morning. Wouldn't be surprised. This is like, honestly, it looks like it's foggy right now. But it literally looks like, this literally looks worse than it has ever been last year. Cannot compare to how thick it was last year. It was smoky and it was horribly bad, but it was never this thick of smoke. Never. I still honestly think it's gonna get better throughout today. A level 8-9. Meh. And now I can't really blame the clouds anymore. It's literally, the smoke is making its own clouds, or it's just smoky. But yeah, there you guys go. Enjoy the rest of this video, because it's just gonna be this the whole entire goddamn time throughout the video. Smoke. This is unprecedented. 204. 2. Look at the PM10. That's reached orange. This is the most ridiculous aircon I've ever seen. Now it's getting bad everywhere. Jesus Christ. Here we are outside. Smokiest. See the sun's trying to peek out at least. Air quality's at a solid 200. If my voice is like sounds masked. It is masked, so I got a mask on. 200 plus is a bit too extreme just to go out without any protection. It's like goddamn. Which is 204, which is unhealthy, very unhealthy. It's considered everyone with health issues would be to the emergency room, or everyone will have some kind of health issue. And for my case, if I ever do get one, it would be a headache. I get headaches from this shit. Concussion can do a lot. But yeah, like this all today, and then tomorrow it could go up to all the way 220 plus. The only worry I have is if it may reach hazardous, but I don't think it will, which is 300 plus. It's very unlikely that will happen, but I definitely think it will reach up to 250, which is close enough. Mountains are still not visible, clearly indicating it's not even getting close any better. But yeah, this is shit. Jesus Christ. It's 242. It's jumped to 40 points. This is honestly, and this has to be a joke. No way it's 242. I'm worried it might hit 300, which is probably the worst you can possibly get. Do you think it's supposed to continue climbing, as you can tell here? Even though it's supposed to be pretty nice. This is just not gonna go good. And this is an update on it. Yeah, let's just use a map. Oh shit. This is very likely. See you guys in hell. Jesus Christ. Okay, so it's at least getting through the sun. But it's still horrible out here. You can see just by the sun that just even with the sun out, it makes it worse, and if not, or for the better side, makes it look worse. I currently have my hand over my face really just to, you know, not make myself get a headache. So it's very likely I might get one. But because there's a breeze coming from the north, but it actually brings in more smoke. It doesn't really do much. You need like a rain, low pressure system or something to get it back down to where it was, which is not expected for a while. Or at least a storm to hit, which will break the smoke up because of the instability. But yeah, that's not expected for a while. Currently looking at like 242, which if I had to put it over 10 plus, instead of saying just 10 plus, I would have to say that's like a level 15 or 16 on a Canadian scale. I know I've been starting seeing that mountain a bit now, but this doesn't really mean much. Just seeing a mountain doesn't mean jack shit. You can see a mountain and it'll still be like probably 200. My concerns are that it may reach 300 plus, which will actually be to the point that no one would be basically allowed to go outside if people were keeping up to date with it. 300 plus is hazardous, and just basically the strip saying if anyone stays outside for like 15 minutes plus, they'll develop some kind of symptom. For my case, it's 15 minutes right now. I usually get a headache, but I gotta go inside quickly here, because this is just ridiculous. I've never seen such bad smoke in August. Last year was even this bad at low ground. It was up at last year, now this year it's right down here. This is ridiculous. I gotta get inside. Yeah, it's not that bad actually. It looks pretty bad right now. This is a lot darker and browner, I guess, but it's actually not that too bad right now. It's currently still 150. It's currently 156 in the PM 2.5, if I'm correct. So that's still considered barely just too unhealthy. Not very, but just if things continue to go to trend there, which is it's slowly getting higher, around 5. And nice cat. Around 5, and it's gonna likely significantly worsen around that time. But currently right now you can tell it's actually lightened up pretty much a good amount. But you can tell it's really smoky. And cause this wind comes from the north, yeah, like northwest. It's bringing all the smoke from fires down there, which has been pretty common every year when there's fires. It always comes from down here. You can tell, you can feel the winds coming from the north. That's what's gonna significantly increase the air quality. So I don't expect it probably reaching 250 like it did yesterday, around 250, but I do expect it probably hit 200 again sometime today, or the high hundreds. It's like anyone higher than 180, anything higher than 180. But that's about it. It's gonna be like this for quite some time. No, it's more. We look at the flag here. It's hard to tell because the breeze is just a bit too light to determine. So the flag's just flopping around, doesn't really give a good direction. It's determining by the tree here, it looks like it's coming from the northwest, northwest. Which is still. Do expect still increase throughout the day due to the winds from the northwest. They are predicting some stronger winds than this later on today, but till then it'll be still about this crappy. But right now PM 2.5 is 150 plus unhealthy rating, or actually surprisingly right now at 2 p.m. they changed it to a level 5 moderate risk, but that's likely significantly changed. It's likely a high level 7 again, due to, you can tell, smoke is starting to build due to the winds from the northwest at about 10 to 20 kilometers an hour. But so far, nowhere near as concerning as it was yesterday. And it was nowhere near as heavy as yesterday. But considering yesterday it was cleared up around this time, today it's just been like this. And the winds are, at least, the winds are moving it this way. But, like I said, it's going to be a very unpredictable day, just like every other day when it comes to air quality. You can tell it's not that bad. Not that bad. If we saw yesterday, it was thick, but not bad. Today it's light. Right now it's light, but actually worse. So really, thickness doesn't really matter. But yeah, it isn't much worse. It's a little bit worse than yesterday. It's in the 160s now. It's like 168, 169. Unhealthy or level 9 or high. High risk. It's predicted to go down apparently, but I don't really believe that only. So that not really concerned about it. Yeah. It's going to stay at the unhealthy range today, but if it continues its trend and just continues going up, I do see a chance it could reach very high today. But I can't believe they predicted 405. That's the most bullshit I've ever seen. There was clearly some kind of factors they were putting in, which were moisture, dew point. Well, yeah, it's all in all moisture, which is dew points, which is the dew point, and humidity. The actual wind speeds in the area we live in. There's this a weird thing that has like the wind split. So like, for our case, the wind could be coming from the north, but if you go down just a little bit west down the valley, southwest down the valley, it could be coming from the south. Yeah, these things, some kind of split wind. So like, yeah, it's whatever. Let's go. Could get worse today, could get better. Yesterday, for our case, it was getting worse, but today, I'm unsure. We'll see what happens. I can't believe I'm watching and smoke. That's how boring my summer is. Well, not boring, how unentertaining my summer's been. I'm now watching it smoke and see how much better it gets. Better / worse. Well, we'll see. So I'm finally finished. Just doing some work outside. It's actually not that bad. At first you could really smell it. Now you can't really give a sense of smell. Oh, there's like crap over me. Oh, there's a spider web here. What the fuck? It's a spider web here. Let's move to the side here. There's a bunch of bugs. There's a bunch of crap here. Jesus. Anyways. But you can tell even though it's sunny, it still really gives off the amount of actual smoke. So it's pretty hazy. Just looking straight down the road there. But overall, it's actually not that bad. Still, it's been sitting in the 160 range, between 155 and 170 for most of today. It's been probably relatively just unhealthy to high risk. Probably from 150 to 175 for most of the rest of the day, and then or level 6 through till about level 9, maybe even level 10. It may go up a bit today, but currently it's been sitting at level 9 for a couple hours, so much better than it has been, but it's still pretty bad. Definitely not as bad, consistently bad as last year. Last year it was consistently 10 plus for a while. And it was consistently above 175, I'm pretty sure, but I can't really give you guys a idea. But not, ow, pinching me. Ow. But yeah, I can't stay out here much longer. I've already cooked up a storm. Ain't longer than I'm gonna die. Shit. 29 degrees Celsius, that's like mid 80s, and like the humidity is like 35-36%. So that makes it probably about, to about the high 80s, maybe low 90s. And like 31-32 degree Celsius. That's in humid X values. But I'll be back with an update this evening. Extra morning later. Still, it's actually a little bit better today. Not gonna lie. But so far, these mountains have never been visible yet. For the ones down there. Yet. So, I mean, air quality last time check is 158 unhealthy or risk 8 or level 8 high risk. Go in and lie down. Sorry. Not much. Don't think it's gonna get any worse. Well, obviously, I think it'll get to level 9 tonight, but I don't think it'll. I don't think they'll ever hit very unhealthy again. That was more than likely due to the fact that there was a lot of moisture, but there was there's a lot of moisture. There was a lot of cloud cover. There was barely enough of breeze, but the flow of the smoke was coming from the northwest. So that mixed all together, and that's what happened. So it's mainly the reason why we got all that smoke the first 2 days after Sunday. So Monday, Tuesday, I think. Well, Monday and a bit of Tuesday. No. Sunday and Monday, and then a bit of Monday, and then so far it's just been sitting in the relative unhealthy for sensitive groups range, mainly just unhealthy range and high risk. Don't really see it ever getting higher, but they don't see it getting any better anytime soon. The only chance we can see maybe is that slight improvement to probably like a heavy haze, which is like seeing everything, at least the outline of these mountains, basically. That little of an improvement. Like that's a heavy haze. So like, not much. A heavy haze usually consists of a moderate risk of a level 5 usually. Not very much of a major improvement. If it ever did happen. Which in my opinion, I don't think it ever will. Because this last year was more of the fact that there was like fires in every corner. Last year it was just up here. This year it's all around. So there's no real relief except maybe some winter might go in the southwest. No, not even. Like, go straight up west, but even still. But yeah, that was bad today. I certainly don't see much of an improvement ever happening. 4:30 Saga time. See there, I don't know if that's smoke or not. Cause that's in the low levels. But sorry, but my mom's flip-flops are everywhere, so I use them when I'm in a rush. Let's get a little bit more farther out here. Look at that. That's weird, man. That's smoke. That's not clouds. That's very high upper air smoke. That's weird, man. Holy. And it's getting noticeably very hotter now. That's likely just because also. But that's weird, man. Holy. I got worried that what's on radar right now is a very heavy blanket of smoke. I'll have to check webcams because it's near a webcam, so. Jesus Christ, this is insane. This is all from the Washington and, other fires down in extreme southern BC, I guess. Jesus Christ. Doesn't seem like it'll hit. Like it'll bring all it here, it's just passing by. Wow. They weren't predicting this on the Blue Sky run. So that's why I'm not believing anyone. I'm waiting to see what happens. And so far, no one's been right about the air quality, so I don't believe anyone. But you can tell, you can see, it gets heavy a bit down there. You can see that little curve. You can see a little bit like, it's hard to tell because there's other smoke, and then you got this smoke. This just looks like last year. There's a wave of heavy smoke coming from Washington, just like last year. This is ridiculous. And you can tell it looks like it's gonna get very thick here very quick. This is weird, man. This is very creepy, weird smoke. Just look down here. See those mountains, alright? Look behind us. This is eerie. This is what happened last time. It came all over, and then ash just profusively fell. And then the next morning there was just a blanket of ash on everything. What do I feel this could be again? I don't know how long this is going to last, but I don't think it'll last very long. I think it's just clouds sticking in, a lot of smoke. The smoke is supposed to be going this way anyways, so. Wow, this is ridiculous. And there's the sun. It is visibly f***ing gone. Oh my god. I'm going to give you guys a little time lapse from either right here or up on the deck. I'll see which is better. Just time lapse the progress of this heavy smoke. God almighty. It's back. Back and worse. It's still moderate risk and 6, so I don't know. Fishy to me. The air quality thing's upward. This is literally what it is. I'll close this off. Go out this way. Jesus Christ, it's black over here. nice. I thought this wasn't going to be our summer, but I guess this summer is going to go down as one of the worst. Once again due to all the shitty smoke. You can see there's a little barrier. You can see all the thicker smoke is down here, and then all the lighter smoke is back there. Well, not the lighter, but in that general context. But yeah, I'm going to do another small time lapse, and that'll be it. Before I start time lapsing, you can see it better from up here, and on sunset mode. Wow. Look at that. It's just like last year. All this wildfire smoke from all the fires down south, so Washington, southern BC, extreme southern BC and all that, all meet up. Always right in that, come on, right down there, around there. If it all sets tonight, it's going to turn into the worst air quality tomorrow. It's going to all eventually start pulling back this way when it's all down here and it's pulling it all back. Even though they're saying it's supposed to improve, the best improvement we're going to get is probably level 5, at best level 4. That's as best as we're going to get, so like a moderate haze. Other than that, I don't see it improving much more than a level 4, which is a moderate haze. A light haze is like a typical summer day for probably everyone. A moderate haze is kind of like looking down there, kind of that kind of moderate haze, and heavy haze is like that kind of haze. Almost can't see the mountains, but not really. And that's kind of it. Whew. Wow. You can see a wall of smoke is more confined down here to the ashes, and it's falling anymore. Let's see here, I got a charging battery. This is really just really bad. I can tell today, since the winds are going to be more stabilized tonight, that it's going to stabilize and come over us. I got a feeling the morning's going to be pretty bad. Jesus Christ. I think I'm seeing this a little bit still falling. No, it doesn't seem like there's many falling anymore. It's pretty insane how it goes from being just a heavy haze, light smoke, to moderate to heavy smoke. More moderate here, but if you look, it looks like it's heavy, so that's why I'm saying moderate, heavy. And just to think this weekend, it's going to probably look like this. All orange. But yeah. Still level 6 moderate. Level 6 moderate risk. So we'll see. See how how it goes tonight. This looks so creepy at night. Holy. Damn tree. Oh, this looks creepy. This is black. Oh my dark brown crap. My god. Down here it's pretty good. Pretty light. Sorry for the focusing issues, this camera sucks. It's just, but yeah, holy shit, it's dark. Next morning. All over the place. No, it doesn't look that bad. It's level 9, so I assume that's because either I won't like it because the fact is probably still ash falling. But yeah, pretty fucking bad. Jesus Christ, stinky, and it's a lot heavier because you can't see those mountains anymore. And a lot more of a heavy haze, I guess you can say. Yeah, there you go, 10 plus. See, even though they say this is once go down the level 2. So, doubt that. Very, very unlikely. Let me get to the air quality here. Ouch. And there you go. 177. Have to keep reinstalling this shit because it's not updating the GUI. But when I was checking, it said 348. We'll open this up. That's electricity. No way. Ah, shit, it won't update, you piece of trash. But still, 348. Holy fuck. Holy shit. That's right. Okay. Holy shit. Check the map. The map's inaccurate. There we go. Holy shit. Loading data. Here, we'll go to it. Look at this. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. 348. This is a joke. Oh my god. I am speechless. This has never been so bad. Oh my god, it just proves that the wind direction is just horrid and not on our side. Shit, man, I'm copying stuff onto my computer, my tablet. God almighty. Well, I'm gonna die tonight, boys. So that is the worst air quality I've ever heard of for the city. Pretty sure it's probably been worse. But trust me, for the times I've been checking the air quality, it's never reached such extremes. Holy mother of God. 400. I'm not bullshitting. It says it's 10 p.m. I can't even see what it's. Yeah. 10 p.m. at night. When they always up this hour by hour. So yeah, 35 minutes ago, roughly, it was 400. It's been going up so quickly. So if we do some calculations here. Some calculations. Let's go here. Calc. Let's go full screen with it as well. Yeah. Nothing like a full screen calculator. Alrighty, so what is it? 398 right now. Focus this for you guys. 398. And before it was 187. Oops, shit. It's jumped 211 points since 8 p.m. About 2.5 hours ago. It was only just a very high unhealthy. It completely skipped a very unhealthy at 9, and it's continuing to go up at 10. Concerns are rising. This may actually reach 400. They predicted it better than Environment Canada has. They were predicting it to hit around. Oh no! Shit! I don't know why I was showing Hong Kong. There's nowhere near where I live. But yeah, 398. Just absolutely, just holy shit! I'll be out there in a couple minutes.